What's up, you guys? It's your boy Jonah Segway. Today's video was inspired by a viewer of mine on one of my Ulanzi videos where he had a question. He had two questions actually. He said, how long does the Ulanzi internal recording records for at a time? Does it do it in 10-minute increments, 20, 30, 5-minute increments, or does it continuously record? And I'm talking about the internal recording. Speaking of Ulanzi UW Mic 20T, we're actually listening. You're listening to me on that right now. I have it inside of my shirt right here. Right now, the settings on the actual microphone itself is set to the noise cancellation is completely off, and we have the volume on the lowest. As far as the Action 4 goes, I believe the audio gain is set to it was actually set to -20 until I just changed it to -4. I don't know if you guys hear an actual difference in audio, but now this is what it sounds like when the Action 4 has the internal settings to -4 on the gain, and everything else is what I told you it was. The UW Mic 20T, the man asked me, he said, does it record continuously and does it drift? Now, something I found interesting with drifting, right? Me and him had a little couple words back and forth about the whole drifting thing. I use KineMaster for editing my videos. Now, KineMaster is basically one of these editing programs, sort of like, I'm trying to get this camera set up right so you guys can see me good. KineMaster is basically kind of like Adobe Premiere Pro or DaVinci. You know, it's just another program that I pay yearly subscription to. I also have Adobe, but I haven't learned how to edit on it yet. But anyways, besides the point, I use KineMaster, so I don't know if this matters or not, okay? I believe KineMaster has like an auto sync when it comes to like attaching audio files, like separated audio files, like what the audio file in this microphone would be if I decided to just use the footage from the actual microphone inside, from the actual SD card inside the microphone, or if I just have it hooked up to the camera. Right now, the Ulanzi is actually plugged into the camera, so there's no wireless syncing later on post with this video. But he wanted to know if there's any drifting after a certain amount of time when you take the synced audio from the actual microphone with the SD card in it and then sync it up to the actual video. So what I did was I took this Action 4 and I've recorded 1080p at 30 frames per second. Now the resolution doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter at all. You can record at 2.7, 4K, doesn't matter. And this is according to what I've seen, okay? This is according to my study. At 30 frames per second, when I got to about 15 minutes, 15 seconds, 15 minutes and 20 seconds, the audio started to drift, where it wasn't matching my voice. My lips wasn't matching the words, the audio wasn't matching, but it didn't do that until about little after 15 minutes of taking audio that I've just recorded on this microphone, and then I just had the camera recording me the whole time. I just didn't have the receiver plugged into the camera, so the audio wasn't coming, it wasn't directly into the camera, it was being recorded separately on this microphone. So when I put it together at 30 frames per second, the video started to drift around 15-minute mark. So my opinion, and like I said, depending on the program you use to edit your videos, it may do it automatically. It may automatically keep the audio from your microphone synced to your video the entire time. I don't know. That's why I've mentioned the program that I use. Now, when I put it at 24 frames per second, I still recorded at 1080p. Put the name of the engine that was, if you know what that motor was, if you even heard it. Anyways, at 24 frames per second, using the KineMaster program to edit, I didn't get drift at all. I recorded 1 hour and 6 minutes of just video while the microphone was still on. I took the SD card out of the microphone, pulled it off, put it into an SD card reader, plugged it into my laptop, took the video from the Action 4 at 24 frames per second, put it in KineMaster, matched them up, which was very easy, by the way, to do in KineMaster. It was a hell of a lot easier than I thought. However, I did start recording at this very same time that I started recording the video, so maybe there's that. But anyways, at 24 frames per second, guys, I recorded for like 1 hour and 6 minutes, literally and it stayed matched. My voice was matching my lip movements the entire time. So do what you will with that piece of information, but that's just my study. Okay, I don't know if anybody else has done this. Let me know if you know anything else about what the programs, and is there a piece of software that you have to download that will allow the syncing of the audio to the video automatically, even at 30 frames per second. It's just what I've noticed is at 24 frames per second, the audio never drifted, period. And by the way, these microphones record infinitely. Okay, I've done 1 hour and 7 minutes, I think was the longest, before I just couldn't take just having the microphone on and recording myself any longer. And then I went on ahead and matched the video with the audio, and it's just the microphones just keep recording. They don't create separate files after 20 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever. Rode Wireless Go 2, I don't know about the Wireless Pro, but I know the Wireless Go 2, after 30 minutes, it'll start a next file. It'll continue to record internally, but it'll start another file after 30 minutes. But this one right here, straight up hour long, it'd be a straight hour-long video. And it does record in WAV file format. The sample rate is 48,000 kilohertz, and it's 512 kilobytes per second on the WAV file format, in case you guys want to know. And just to give that just to put it into perspective, CDs record at like 1,700. Gosh, don't quote me on that. Basically, this microphone records at about a third of the video, of the audio quality, as a normal like actual CD, like an audio CD. If you guys remember buying CDs from your favorite artists back in the days, that quality was like really good. This is about a third of the quality, but it sounds really good. I mean, how do I sound right now? I told you guys I have the volume at the lowest setting. The noise cancellation is completely off, and you guys are watching it directly connected to me right now with the Action 4 set to -4. Another thing about this microphone is updating the time zone, the timestamp. How do you update it? Ulanzi wasn't very clear on how to do that. However, if you go to the Ulanzi, you're going to go to look for the UW 20T mic or the 10T mic. They're going to be on the same page. You just got to select which one you want. And then you got the USB or the lightning cable, you know, as far as the connector for the receiver, because whatever device you're going to connect it to. I would pick USB-C. I use USB-C. I have Android products, so it works for me anyways. So at a minimum, your 2 microphones in here, you take a USB-C cable like the one that goes in here. You take the other end, which should be a USB, or depending on whatever your laptop uses. Go to the Ulanzi's website, and just above the very first picture that Ulanzi's page will show you as far as this microphone goes, you're going to see a little link. You click on that link, that's going to download their app, and then you're just going to look for the USB something app. Look at it right there. It's right there
on my laptop. On the top right, I got the little arrow. I've already downloaded it a couple of times. So once you get it downloaded, you're going to get onto the screen, and normally what you will do, you will click on USB update. I'm going to double click on that. Then you're going to click extract all. Right after you click extract all, you're going to go back, click on USB update again, and then run it. And then on the top here, okay, you're going to follow the prompts. It's going to say Windows protected your PC. I'm going to click more info because I want to open this up, and I'm going to hit run anyway. And you guys can see right here, it's all in Chinese. Okay, now I believe when I see the word USB, that means it says it doesn't recognize a USB-C plugged in device. Over here on this side is going to be refresh, right? So I'm clicking refresh, and it's still saying the USB. Ulanzi, how do I fix this?
Man, that's too easy. Remember I told you guys to take a USB-C cable and plug the other one into your computer or laptop? So we're going to plug it in. We're going to go to the Ulanzi's website. I've downloaded this a whole bunch of times. So I'm going to click this zip file. And basically all I'm going to do is look for the EXE, USB update. I'm clicking on that. Double click to execute it. Compress zip folders. extract all. All right, we're gonna extract. And you should get this right here. Okay, I'm gonna click USB update again. Double click. And now you see it says Windows protected your PC, right? You see where it says more info? I'm gonna click more info. And then it's gonna allow me to run it anyway, because this is all from a Chinese website. So I understand Windows is trying to protect me just in case it's some BS. And then you should get the interface show up, the actual app. Now this right here, you see what it looks like? Now I have the actual microphone in the box. It doesn't detect it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disconnect the USB, reconnect it, and then see what happens. Okay, once your computer identifies that it is connected, it'll say generic mass storage. Generic mass storage is going to be your microphones inside of the case. I'm going to click OK. Okay, after I click OK, this right here should change, the one that says USB. So we're clicking OK. Okay, now it says generic mass storage. Now it tells you the time, 2:42 a.m. That is my local time. 2:42 a.m., 10:17. You want to confirm that. Once you confirm it, this blue line right here, this is your set it. Set it and forget it. I'm going to click on it once, and this is what's going to happen. Once that is done, you'll see this word right here. And just for reference, let me show you what that means. And so since that means successful update, now you just need to close everything out. You're going to press the X, obviously, to close that out. Go down and look for your devices. Eject it correctly. Since it doesn't allow you to here, we're just going to go on ahead and disconnect the USB from the laptop. Close the case first. Solid red light means it's charging. Disconnect.
Okay, so we're gonna now see how long the Ulanzi UW20T records the audio files when you record internally within the microphone using an SD card.
To do that, all you need to do is take the mini SD card out of the SD card slot inside your microphone. In my case, I'm gonna put it inside of a USB reader. Okay, find the appropriate slot. In my use case, my Android tablet, which is what I use to edit my videos and such, I'll just plug it into that. You can use it to your cell phone, your computer, your laptop, whatever works for you.
So I'm gonna go find my Samsung files. Okay, USB storage 1. I have the SD card connected into a SD card reader into my phone. We're gonna go find the files. It should be October 11th, 2023. Here we go. Oh, I mean October 12th. Okay, we have 3 different file sizes here. Let's try the last one and see. Oh, wow. Okay, an hour and 21 minutes. Interesting. All right, there it is. You have it. An hour and 21 minutes of straight recording. That is a long time.
So without further ado, guys, that's all I got. If you guys have any questions, you can scroll through my videos, look at anything you see that interests you. If you have any detailed questions that I didn't answer in the video or in the comments below, answering someone's questions, let me know in the comments of that video or whatever, and I will get back to you just like I did the gentleman with this video, because this video was because of him. And that's all I got, man. Jay on the Segway. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to. I only want you guys to be here if you want to be here. And give me a like if you like the video, okay? Share this video inside of a group. If somebody has any questions with the Ulanzi, if I've answered any questions, I just made it easier instead of you trying to explain it to them, then bring them over here, man. Bring them this way, all right? So thanks for watching, guys. Peace.